Barney showed back up and he's like, home from work, where's my food, B word? Like, two things, bud.
Oh, there's
your dinner. Well, howdy doody guys, thanks for tuning in. It's another one of them episodes of Yammer Yammer Blah Blah. What was that? Whew. We got the pack packed. We got puppy doggy. We're heading to the backside of the good old Barnes property, residence, wherever he resides, whatever. Doesn't technically own it, but it's where we're going. We're gonna make our way back there, and we're gonna set up the hot tent. We got the puppy. He's over here by the super shelter. We're gonna skid past that, head on back here, and meet up with the Barnes. He's back here chopping up lumber. We're gonna have us a good old time. Another day of shenanigans? Why not? Yeehaw! There he is! Woo! Look at that. He's got 4 wheels, I got 2 feet. We'll make our way down there. Yes, this is an urban location, urban patch of trees, but it is private land where we really don't have to worry about anybody giving us crap for camping out, or have to worry about anybody coming out and stabbing us to death in our sleep. Technically, still might happen, but the odds are slimmer. Alright, make our way down yonder. What are we doing, fucking? What are we doing? Alright, well, the cool thing is, I guess I don't know how cool that is, but we got about an hour of sunlight left. Once again, you know, I gotta work during the day, so we're getting out here a little bit later. But at least we're getting out, we're trying, we're having a good time, who cares? But we don't have to work tomorrow, so we don't have to skedaddle out of here early. But yeah, there's not really super flat spots. You having fun there, bud? But we got Barney chopping stuff up with the saw, as you can hear him. So that's gonna make everything for the stove a little bit easier. No hands on. So we'll be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. And this spot looks pretty flat. Right in here. We're gonna try something new. We got some dead branches all over. We'll see what happens. It's probably what we're gonna do. We got the big old 1 Tigris hot tent. And we got the sleeve that Kevin Crab sent us to try to dial that in. Maybe we'll take our time with this hot tent and try to get it dialed in so it's not such a pain in the rump to get it going every time, or setting it up, I should say. But we do got to head back to the car and haul some more crap up and over. So here's home for the night. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. High five, love, peace, chicken grease, and a fleece. Say hi to my niece. No. He's so happy to be out. The ground's so soft back here. We gotta make our own steaks. We're in a little bushcraft in the bathroom right here. Got our own urinal. 1 steak. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy, but we want that to be a little bit thicker.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of room right there, boy.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Couple steakies. Well, here's base camp. We're gonna try to throw a tarp on the front as well, so that way we can try to block some of the north winds.
Oh, base camp? I thought you said space camp.
So I want to play space camp. No block some of the north winds, and Barney be able to pull a 4-wheeler under here and keep her nice and dry because they're supposed to get some rain, possibly some snow. I know every time I tell you guys this, it completely misses us, but
Not this time.
we'll see. We shall see. Barney's here, so it's actually gonna rain. He likes to make it rain. All right, let's see what happens. We'll get this thing dialed in and figure it out.
3 hoots and a coots.
Hell, motel, Holiday Inn. Look at this big old thing. Perfect. We'll get the stove fired up. All set up and the wood chopped and ready to go for it. There's little sticks in here. We'll make do with what we got. As many of you guys know, as many as you, or as, how does that go? As many as you know, whatever, so many of you guys know that we've been having a lot of problems with this freaking stove. Like back feeding and all that good stuff. But it's what we got to work with for now, so that's what we'll make work. Maybe tonight will be different. Maybe it'll let us feed her through without any problems. But we shall see. Bada bing, bada boom. The problem with this thing is we can't keep this damper. Once it gets hot, you can only turn it one way. I guess I'm figuring it out that you can only turn it right, because as soon as you turn it left, it wants to back itself out and not turn anything. So gotta try to remember that. But, oh, that's the very top one because we had to modify it. Run a stick through this thing. Ugh. Almost perfect placement. Look at that. First try. Come on. Right in. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Are you so excited? Are you freaking out? Are you going crazy? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy! It's gonna be crazy! It's gonna be crazy. Got our good old Yaller heat reflector. Bounce the heat right where we want it, right where we want to sit. Nice. I was sitting a bunch of you guys were asking about this thing. The company sent me this many moons ago, like when I first started YouTube, and it seems like now it's finally starting to take off. I didn't know it was as pricey as it was. I think this thing is like 80 bucks or something crazy, but it does do its job, and it's pretty light and easy packable down the back of your back with a internal frame backpack. So I mean, it's definitely worth its weight, and you can point the heat, and you could save your gear from melting behind it. So, I don't know. Something to consider, I suppose. Well, we managed to fit 2 full-size cots in here. That's how you're going to have to do it. Especially if you got a stove. So, it'll work. I mean, once I put the tarp out here. Ooh, look at that moon. This camera's not going to focus on it that good. But it looks like werewolf night. Like a real werewolf night. Well, Barney cut us up a nice little pile of logs for the stove. But I think they're a little bit too long for the stove. So I'm going to have to chop them all down. You guys leave that right there. Barney's going to have to double up on his sleeping pads, because last time we were out, or a sleeping bag, so I brought him an extra bag to double up with. Because it says it's a 0-degree bag. Not sure of the brand. What does it say? It says Featherlight. Featherlight, 0-degree. But I think we're at like 24 degrees last time. and he was freezing. But I mean, that's probably about where the comfort range is for it, about 30 degrees. So I don't know, he should be all right now, doubled up. Yep. Get us a nice little cocoa packet up in us. Now I ain't gonna heat it up. I'm just gonna eat it up. Ooh, marshmallows. It's pretty good, don't judge me. Mighty fine. Get us a nice little sugar boost. And then probably gotta chop up a lot more lumber. Because if it starts raining, yeah, we're gonna be complaining. Dwayning. No braining. Shut up and cut the wood. Ah. Unsubscribe. What, puppy? You can't have none of that. I do got your water though. Want some water? There you go, puppy doggy. Don't drink it all in one place now. Gonna be close on that friggin'. Have to put them at an angle. Let some of these logs only cut up. Might do us justice. That greatly helps. That'll help for the late night ones. We're gonna do our best to stack up a nice little pile under here. See what we can make happen. Cool beans. What are you doing? Come on, no chasing Bambis. That's a pretty pile. Getting there. Grab us some twiggage. Just gonna burn real nice like. Bunch of leaves all over the place. No shortage of lumber right at our disposal. Perfect, perfect. That boy up in there. Alright, we got our saw here. We are definitely gonna have to cut a lot more lumber. And that thing's getting rusty, but she's still trusty. Alright, so a little piece of tape. We're gonna put that thing on here to mark just how big that is, so we don't have to cut stuff twice. That'll make us foolproof when we're cutting, so we ain't doing stuff twice. Work smarter, not harder. We ain't gonna cut it. That's cool. Fine by me. Definitely gonna need quite a bit of lumber.
Only a city boy calls it lumber. We all know that's a stick.
Oh, my bad. Believe me, I've had that comment before. Oh, we got our little line on here. How zoomed in is it? Pretty far. We're gonna try to throw up a tarp on the front of this. Give us a little bit of more free range chicken access. That way we ain't completely confined to that. If it starts snowing, we'll be able to come out, you know, and just sit out and hang out and check it out and see all the yummy snow goodness, if there is any, or rain. We didn't get much rain last year, or this year, it seemed like. I mean, we didn't get too many rain on the tarp videos going, man. It's soothing, feels good, but I miss it. I'm gonna sleep good if it starts raining. We'll see. see? Getting chilly. Getting a little snot-nosed kid action going on. Got boogies everywhere. Pull that nice and tight with her little loopy-doopy. She'll stay right there. Perfect. I don't know if you guys seen that at all. That part don't look too pretty, but yeah. So what's gonna happen is the rain and snow is all gonna run down here and then collapse our fort. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Get our sides tied off. We should be alright. I don't think I got a long enough rope there. Jeez Louise. Nothing but the sweats. Magical. Cool. Well, I gotta walk you guys around this one time because I'm kind of proud of it. I think this is the best I've ever had this shelter set up. And yeah, you pretty much gotta dial it in with sticks every time. I think that's what the key to success with that bad boy is. That's the most taunt I've ever had it. Kind of cool with the freaking tarp on the front. Let me adjust this light real quick. Not too shabby. We got plenty of freaking space. Yes, this is kind of downhill right here. We are in a valley, as you guys see with a little bit of daylight. Wires everywhere, trip hazards. But hey, I'm pretty happy with that. That's honestly the best I've ever got this freaking thing to work out. So it's kind of cool. Not too shabby. Now I'm freaking hungry. Let's get that fire rolling. Get all that crap going, and then whip up some din. Hungry. We got us a little bit of fat stickage. Fat wood sticks. Oh man, got some fat stickage. Sorry, never mind. Swing and a miss. Alright, well, I was going to try to feather stick this thing. But I don't know if that's going to be all too great. I always chop. Yeah, I'm the worst feather sticker of all time. So I think what we're gonna, yeah, whatever, settle down. We're just gonna grab a couple shavings, toss them in there, like so, and maybe just hit it with a good old match. Keep it short and sweet. It is freaking cold. I got that little thermometer that I had. I noticed that it would only go to 32 degrees. It would never go below. And I was wondering why. I was like, it feels a lot colder than this, but yeah. Side note. Anywho, yeah, we're just gonna hit her with a match. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! What? Say what? That goofy thing. Yeah, better than nothing, I suppose. Let's see. If we can get it to fall on there. You gonna go? You gonna go? Come on! No, I don't think it's gonna be as magical as we thought it was. No, it started a flame. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Well, whatever. We tried. Murdered that one, didn't we? It's on fire. Whatever. I guess now what we're gonna do, catch that on fire. Catch this all on fire. I guess it worked one way or another. Here's what we got for dinner and snacks. We got some summer sausage, some cheesage. We're gonna do some smoked sausage, cheddar sausage for dinner with some asparagus, spring salad. Why not? It's still fairly cheap, under 20 bucks. It's not too shabby. I'm hungry and I'm cheap, but we still get to eat. Whatever, it's simple. So that's a plus. Dog keeps running off, so that's not a plus. We'll see what happens. Num num, little snack time. I'll let the old asparagus to simmer in the can. It's about that time when we shut the door and lock ourselves in, have a good old slumber party. We're gonna try. The cool thing about this patch of weeds is they got a lot of hardwoods here. Down on the creek where we normally go, doesn't have a lot of hardwoods. So we're constantly stalking the fire, like every hour and a half through the night. But we do got quite a bit of hardwood tonight. So hopefully we can make it at least 2 hours or 3 hours without having to stock it. Or maybe even longer than that. That'd be freaking sweet. Still having troubles with the flute on the thing. You cannot turn it. You can only use the front deal, but it is what it is. It could be colder. I mean, we could not have anything. It's getting chilly, temperature's dropping. We're supposed to get rain and stuff in the middle of the night and then turn into snow. So alright, I think it's din time. I'm hungry. Really late night dinner. Whatever, let's take it to Pound Town. Good old plop of butter. Puppy dog is just hanging out. Not the sizzling sound we were looking for, but I guess we'll make do. How many do we fit in there? Fit 4? I think fit 4 and slowly be able to turn it. Perfect. Get a piece of that asparagus in our life. Oh, that's perfect. Nice and mushy. Mushy asparagus. Oh. What a mash. Asparagus in a can is it's not bad. I mean, of course it's better fresher, but I mean, you can't beat it just a couple bucks. I don't really remember what the price is on the fresh stuff, but it's pretty cheap, easy to throw right on the top, so why not? Yep, can't forget the doggo. Everybody gets to. Go, buddy. If you're wondering about his nose, he has lupus. There's a cream and stuff you put on it. But he licks it right off, and they told me not to let him outside or in the sun. He's not gonna sit inside all the time, but yeah. Most of the time he does pretty good on bonking his nose, but once he does, it is really sensitive to him. But yeah, nothing really you can do. I don't believe. They said just a cream and no sun. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Go, buddy. Well, getting a little stiff. Throwing that bad boy around. Barney showed back up and he's like, "Home from work, where's my food, B-word?" Like, 2 things, bud.
Oh, there's
your dinner. Oh, man.
Freaking spoon?
Yep.
Most might eat these
Figure
sausage dogs.
Dinner's done. Not the most traditional. dinner, but it's cheap, edible, quick and easy. Not too shabby. Well, I guess we're gonna take this to Pound Town. Sit back, relax, see where the night takes us. Weather's supposed to turn around about 3 in the morning or so. So we'll sit back, enjoy the night, and see where it takes us. Hopefully we get a good old thumping of rain on the tarp. Good old sounds. We'll see what happens. Anyway, take it to Pound Town. We'll bring that back here in a little bit. If you're not putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it, or even trying, give it your all. Oh, we got bed already ready to rumble. The stove's like it, excuse me, sorry, getting a bit sleepy. The stove's liking the hardwoods a lot better. I mean, with just being able to control the front, like little flute or whatever you want, whatever you want to call it, it's actually burning pretty good, nice and long, so that's a plus. The more you go, the more you know, and the better you'll be for next time. So never gonna learn if you don't try, right? That's all that matters. As long as we just keep on keeping on, keep trying. We're learning every time, so that's a plus. Getting better. Hanging out in a sweater. Ate some cheddar. Couldn't be better. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. Probably just gonna sit back and get ready to hit the hay, really. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, probably bring it back once it starts raining in the middle of the night, hopefully. And I don't know. Hopefully we do get, like I said before, somehow we always get the weather pushed off and out of the way, but hopefully it'll hit us. Is it thunder? No, it's a plane. Alright. Anyway, good night, guys. Have a wonderful night. Like I'm with you. Good night, sweet dreams. Well, good morning, guys. We managed to keep the stove going all night. It wasn't too shabby with the hardwoods. Got up a few times, but it seemed to do its job. It's been windy. We did not get the rain like they were saying, but according to the radar, we're gonna stick around and ride out storm through this afternoon. We're supposed to get hit for a couple hours, which is better than nothing. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Get up, have some breakfast here in a little bit. The dog's been a little bit whiny here and there. He's kind of tired of being confined to the tent. But we'll see what happens. Well, we got our dirty pan. We're gonna whip up a simple breakfast. We're just gonna do some oatmeal, powdered milk, some granola. Simple and sweet. It's kinda freezing cold. It's ice water. Really kicking up all the dirt off the bottom. I think it's gonna take all that. Yeah, bad boy simmer. Don't forget the morning cup of joe. Get some coffee flowing. Alright, ain't gonna burn me. Yeah, it is. A little bit of granola in there. Whee. Crunchy little fruity breakfast treat. Nothing too crazy. It's cheap. So we had in the freezer, or the fridge. Neither one of them going in the fridge. It's what we had in the cupboard. Usually not my cup of tea. I'm a good old bacon and eggs kind of guy. But this will do for now. You snooze, you lose. So they're starting to come down a little bit. See what happens in a little bit. Good old flurry flying party. We'll see. Good old McGee coffee mix. Powdered sugar. Sugar, powdered milk, and instant coffee. Now the dang temp go up. What we got going on here? Freezing rain. Freezing rains.
Freezing rain and a tent with the wine.
Freezing rain and a tent with the wine. It's just trickling down very lightly. Now this is living. You can't have no coffee. You don't like coffee. You don't like no coffee. You gonna get a job? You gonna get a job? You gonna go to work? You gonna go to work? You gonna go to work? No? It's okay. Doesn't want a job. Well, hopefully we get a good little snowfall. Shall see what happens. Stick around, we'll ride out the storm. Yeah, nothing better to do with the day. Sit out in the weeds, stare at the trees, listen to the breeze. I don't know what else is around with that, but whatever. Well, we are definitely starting to get a little bit of flurries. Finally. The tent is not liking it. She's starting to sag pretty bad. Well, she was nice and tight. But now looking at it like this after not even a heavy rain, a heavy snow might definitely crumble it. It's the best I've ever had this thing set up, so there's no reason. Shouldn't repel it that easy, but okie dokie. Trial and error. Never gonna know till you go. Well guys, it's not too productive in the afternoon, but staying in here, hearing a bunch of trees snap out there. I think we had like 25-mile-an-hour winds going on, whipping around. We're just riding out the storm. The radar says it's supposed to pass us here within like an hour actually, so we'll see what happens, but the winds will still be around. We'll go check out the damage on the way out. Hopefully we don't get pancaked. Outdoors make a flapjack. Tarp's getting a little heavy. Get off of there. Woo-wee. I think we're about to get that little break in the storm where it's about to pass and all that good stuff. I'm gonna get camp cleaned up a little bit. I'm probably just gonna leave the hot tent and tarp up because it's going to be super heavy packing it out, and I'm going to have to unpack it at home to dry. And we are on private land, so hopefully it doesn't disappear. But I guess that's a gamble I'm willing to take. So yeah, we're going to get camp cleaned up. Just hang out for a little bit and then probably beat feet here shortly. On to the next one. Yeah. Barney's loaded down with all my crap. I was ready to head up the hill. Like I said, we're gonna leave the tent here. The snow is supposed to be done, so we're gonna let that bad boy dry out. The fire's about killed out. We should be good to go. Yeah. Well, let's beat feet, shall we? Up and away. Ooh, about biffed it. Watch out, puppy doggy. Watch out, puppy doggy. Here we go. Up yonder. Yeehaw. Oh, dog's like, go get him. Well, he gets the fast way up. I get the exercisable way up. Anyway, thanks for coming along, guys. Nothing too crazy, nothing too lazy. Whew. It's pretty chilly. It's not too shabby. We didn't get a lot of snow, but hey, better than nothing. Something to do. And the puppy got to get out for his first hot tent experience, so cool beans. But yeah, thanks for coming along for the goofy shenanigan, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Make every day great exploring Earth. You're never gonna learn if you don't try. So get up there, wing ding chicken wing. You're gonna learn and you're gonna thrive. Just try not to lose an eye. Bye-bye.